Patriots here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Once again, it's Swift. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, and now as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, Swift. They find some open field here. 43 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mon looks to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? Well,
this is caught by Williams. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Here's Mond. They're going for it. And it'll be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
Cameron Good in there to make the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And Howe will throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. They'll go option to the short side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they go play action with Howell. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
completing the quick throw out wide. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule and down in distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to the ground with Gibson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. They'll get back over to the line of scrimmage. There's no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Powell, 3rd and goal. This one left side caught by Gibson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Mon. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Well, there's a new man here under center. What do you think they saw to acquire him, Charles?
I think they went back to their old scouting reports because those never go away. And I think that they liked him when he was coming out of school, didn't have the opportunity to get him. But now with this opportunity, they think they can get him back to those former level.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run the option left side. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that bears a problem for them moving forward in this game.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play. And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. One last shot before the break. Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A huge play there for Washington, and even 50 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone would come free.
Play action. It's Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Howell. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Commanders 10, Lions 3.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action here. Mon. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Right, 97.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mon. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's nice to see Jamison Williams recover from his knee injury suffered in the college football playoff in 2022. And we already knew that his speed was some of the best in the game, and that's a big reason why Detroit traded up to pick him 12th overall. So earliest they've taken a receiver since 2007. That pick being Hall of Famer Calvin Johnson. Nice job there by Williams, using some of that speed there to pick up a first down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shark's got it, left side. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Check. Pitch. Opposite. Green. Yellow. Lineman. Ready.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Shot. 17. Red. Cycle.
2nd and 5 now. Mond. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied in the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A give up the middle to Gibson. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Faking the handoff, Howell. And this is going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mond ran last time. Here he'll throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. The option to give to Swift here. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run here with Swift. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll go play action. Powell slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mond. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Curran. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 127 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ready, set, reset.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
On red. Hey, red.
Off the play fake, Mon. And that's caught by Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do. And think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
2nd and 6. He's back to throw. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to throw. He'll get this off to Swift. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Hey, 3, 6, 7.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
On the ready? Red, yellow. Hey, check this. Black shot. Black ultra. Field, black.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, They have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
Yeah.